Hello, Faded, and everyone else. This is Rob, also known as Dark Devil Messiah. Please check me out on my YouTube channel. Links will be in the crossbar. Today's topic is a video response to FadedHolySoldier, who made a video compilation. One when he was in Miami or someplace, and the other one was in his own apartment. I'm not sure if it's an apartment. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. I'm particularly talking about the earthquake in Japan, the aftermath, and some of the theories and stuff like that. I'm only going to talk about the aftermath of it and how it's going to affect us in the long run. Faded has pointed out that the import-export thing between us and Japan is going to be a little bit limited. And I will agree with him a lot because right now, for the past 3 months, even though you haven't seen me in like 6 months, I've been working for a company that is headquartered in Osaka, of all places. And we get stuff imported to our company. They do all the things over there, and they import it to us, and we do our thing, and we send it back or spread it out towards the United States or whatever. I'm not going to tell you what my job is, per se, because I have been told not to even mention the company name, which is, right now, which I'm going to keep that promise. I worked for this company for 3 months, or almost 3 months, and it sickens me that people would say things like, they deserved it. They did. The people of Japan have been very, very to themselves for the past 80 years, or 70 years. I don't know. It's one of those. They've been to themselves. They kept to themselves. They only put out things that people would know they would buy from Japan, or they would buy from Europe, or whatever. That's the thing. Japan has been out there for us, the United States. They've been out for Europe. They've been for everybody. They're a worldwide economical superpower. All your TVs, your HD TVs, your flat screens, your wide screens, your 3D HD, that's all. Majority of that, stuff was made in Japan. Let's face it, your computer might be made in Japan. Manufactured here, but the majority of the parts may be made in Japan. Your video game consoles, or video game handhelds, or sometimes your cell phones, made in Japan. What bothers me is that people tend to think that Japan is not a good country, or whatever. If Japan is not a good country, most of our entertainment that we have here, and I'm not saying, movies-wise, let's say, The Ring, the movie with Sarah Michelle Gellar playing as, a detective trying to investigate the creepy incident between the Yoshida family, I think. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. I can't recall. The movie was very, very Japanese. Not because there's Japanese characters in there. No, there's a lot of influences in Japan. It doesn't matter if it's, if you're a fan of wrestling, you have performance from Japan. The fact of the matter is, our exports, or imports, I should say, is going to be fucked. That means little Johnny can't get his 3DS until next year. The prices of Nintendo systems are going to go way up above our heads. That's the thing. I'm looking at it from a standpoint where it affects me. It affects your kids. It affects you. Without Japan, more than likely we would not have a really decent food industry. Without Japan, you wouldn't have your technology. Your kids would not be able to play their PlayStation 3. By the time PlayStation 4 rolls around, you're 15 years after the fact. Possible. I mean, look at it. Since that country's been hit hard, all industries have been hit hard. And I'm not going to say that the stock market's going to fall. It's been hit slightly. But big enough to cause a crash, but not that big to crash it for more than a week or a few days. So, what I want people to do, I want y'all to sit down and listen to what I'm going to have to say for the next 3 minutes. It's very important. Anyone who goes on eBay, to Yahoo, to the American Red Cross, to any of these charity organizations, please donate. But go to the actual websites and make sure you put down Japanese Tsunami Relief Fund. It's important. The other thing, donate what you can. What you really are willing to spend as a charitable donation. And believe me, it's going to be on your taxes. So, I put mine as $200. And I'm going to get a percentage of that back, if not all of it. Because this is something I've decided I wanted to do. You know, I put $200 down because I think that Japan deserves every fucking penny for this relief effort. If the relief effort does not happen, like I said, we're gonna fail. And for those who have donated, even though I'm not in Japan, and I can't really speak for Japan, but I'll do it anyway, I believe everyone in Japan is thanking you. Personally. And I'm not saying it because I feel sorry. I'm not saying this because I feel angry. I'm making this video as calm as possible. And you know what? We all deserve to be happy. None of us needs drama in our lives, and none of us wants this, bullshit. I was in a video that I made prior to this, while I was recording it, I said something on the lines of, people will always be people, but when it comes to things like that, it's always somebody who can't keep their fist in their mouths, and they come out with some fucking lame ass, bullshit of an excuse, calling this an act of God. And you know what? And you know why they do that? Because it's always a foreign country. God never touches the United States. Oh, really? What, did God hate send Hurricane Katrina to New Orleans? Did God send, a bunch of tornadoes and have people build cities around tornadoes? No. There's nothing in this planet more precious than human life. But you cannot say there is no way that you can You can only say that to other countries and not say it for your own. Anyway, to Faded, to everyone else, please comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out.